Good morning, folks. It's Monday, and you know what that means. Welcome along to the next instalment of our F122 My Team Career Mode, episode number 17? I want to say 17. With Team Chaseliner SHR. It's time for the Belgian Grand Prix. Yay! The Belgian Grand Prix. This could be a good stretch of races for us. Because, yeah, I just think they could be. Anyway. We're going to need to work on this because we really do have the worst car around. And we need to get above Williams and Aston Martin. That's what I would be saying. Anyway, and I think we're going to start that right now. Let's get these heave... Can we get some heave dampers on the go? Can we? Let's have a look. Oh, no, we've already got the energy cells coming. We could get the heave dampers. And they'd be in time for the Italian Grand Prix. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. That'll put us... Look at how far up that would put us in that area. Now, I was toying with this at the end of the last episode, but now we can't get both of them. But I definitely want this cylinder head. But it won't be here in time for Monza. We're here in time for Singapore, though, so we can get that cracking. Now, what else can we do? Ooh, I tell you what, that's a discount that I want. Get on the car. Yeah, we're spending a lot of resource points here. Definitely. Because, you know, we need to. Now, can we buy anything over here? Not yet. But I would say... I would certainly say... that when... we'll get the practice programs done. We'll be able to sort them out. We've got a new sponsor on the car. Zur. I think that's how you pronounce it. So let's look at the championship. And Charles Leclerc is leading the way still. From Carlos Sainz, George Russell, Max Verstappen, Jackie in P5, and Sergio Perez, Lewis Hamilton, Kevin Magnussen, Valtteri Bottas, and Fernando Alonso. Your top 10. You can see we have more points on the constructors because Juri has 8. And Nicholas Latifi doesn't. So, hey, there's something. Yeah, we're not interested in this chat. Although we could take Lewis. Lewis is having a mare. Let's be honest, Lewis is having a mare. He is having a mare. We could. But I don't think we will. None of them are any good. I'm going to get rid of Uturp on the car. I think I want Sunburst on there. Because I've got a feeling they're going to do a lot better. So let's start the season break. And I see the improved energy store cells. I hope to God we get that. Please.
We had a major issue on the
you gotta be kidding me.
So the entire development package failed.
You guys are killing me with not getting these vehicle updates done. What was that for? Well, at least be on for Monza. Please. Thank you. Wow, Williams have really upgraded their chassis. Jesus Christ, we're bad. What? How can Williams get all of their upgrades and we can't get jack squat? Answer that question. Jesus bloody hates you know what. Anyway, practiced and qualified. We'll get this Pirelli hot lap done as well. And we'll see you on the start line for the Belgian Grand Prix. Hopefully we might be very competitive, but we'll see.
We're in Belgium once again for today's round of the Formula One World Championship. It's a race that the great Ayrton Senna won 6 times, and in 2019, Charles Leclerc became the first driver to take their maiden win here since Michael Schumacher back in 1992. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high quality racing as well. Simply put it, there's no place quite like it. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. An immense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Perez, Lando Norris and Magnussen, Bottas, Fernando Alonso, Gasly and Esteban Ocon, Verstappen, the governors, Alex Albon, and Latifi, Tsunoda, Mick Schumacher, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Daniel Ricciardo, Vettel, Joe, Yuri Vips, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. Anthony Davidson, a very warm welcome to you as you join me in the commentary box for today's event. Can I get your take on Ferrari? What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Mark's on walking again. But this is P12, folks, and this is P12 on pure pace. Because literally she threw a setup on and she was throwing this car into some of these corners. It was absolutely incredible watching it. I actually thought she was going to get into the top 10. But P12 we will take. Anyway, simple one stop onto the softs and onto the mediums. That's something I want you all to let me know in the comments. Do you want to see me go to 50% races for Season 2, yes or no? If you do, leave that in the comments. You guys are my directors. Let's get this done. Alright then, folks. Welcome to Spa. A circuit that from next year may not be on the calendar, unfortunately. I hope Spa doesn't lose its date, because that would be awful. Spa is one of the true classics out there. It's one of those circuits that it's the longest circuit on the calendar right now. It has this lovely corner, well, they've neutered this corner somewhat Eau Rouge and into Radial. But you still want to race it. I mean, get rid of fucking France. Because that French circuit, Paul Ricard, is, oh god, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. In my opinion. What else can we get rid of? Because we know that we got Vegas coming next year. We've also got I believe it's a Qatar street race coming next year as well. And we've got the South African Grand Prix as well. So we got to make, if he wants to make way for some circuits, get rid of France, definitely. But, excuse me. Excuse me again. What else can we get rid of? I mean, we got rid of Russia already, so there's a win. Oh. Excuse me. Sorry guys. Sorry. Sorry, that was on me. Sorry. I sneezed so hard that yeah, we spat it into the barrier. Luckily there wasn't damage on then. Excuse me. That was a bit of contact with Schumacher. Yeah, okay, I thought it would be.
Parking spot, but let's try and get a good launch upon the
back to the starting grid we go.
Okay, so that's the rest of the grid.
See, that would be a thing I'd love to see in the next F1 game. That if you spin it on the formation lap and damage your car, that should be a thing. Are you listening, EA, to a small YouTuber for once? Please say you're listening. Hello, I'm here, small YouTuber playing F1. Please listen to my opinion. Everyone's going to be like, yeah, we're going to agree with you there, Ian, as we go to the 5 red lights here at Spa Francochamps for the Belgian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go with, yes, guess what, the 2 Ferraris on the front row. Look at that Mercedes all over the place, trying to get side by side with them into turn 1. I think it did get side by side into Las Horse as Jackie goes up the inside of the Alfa Romeo. I believe that is Bottas, or Bottas I should say, as now he got ahead. Here comes whatchamacallit, the Alpine, that's what it's called. We go down the Kemmel Straight for the first time. looking backwards at that Alpha Tauri of Yuki Tsunoda, who's having... Oh, we've got a good view of this fight between the Alfa Romeo and the Alpine. Side by side. No, I said Alpine there, Huss. I didn't say Alpine. Get that thought out of your head. We got to the other Ferrari is side by side. One of the Haas cars up there is the Alfa of Tauri. Thinks about looking up the inside there into the Brussels hairpin, and then through I believe that's the Malmedy corner. No, sorry, that's the Malmedy hairpin and the Brussels corner, or as they call it, the corner with no name. Oh, damn! Oh well, that's so wide through Pouon. She's practically in Brussels, but look at the run she got down to the chicane, and then into I forget the name of this corner here. I know this coming up here. I think it's Stavolo, because it leads around to Stavolo, this corner here, and then on the run up to I forgot. Is it Blanchimont? I think it's the Blanchimont corner. It was, we saw it. Yeah, they still are. We got a Haas and a Ferrari side by side. We got to the bus stop chicane for the first time. That is a dive bomb and a half. Oh, almost into the back of the McLaren. She caught the Alpine and the Alfa Romeo napping there. I think as that Haas got ahead of the Ferrari. I do believe the Haas has got ahead of the Ferrari, as here comes the Alfa Romeo back up the inside. Who is that Alfa Romeo? Please tell me. Is that Bottas? I think that's Bottas, with Yuki Tsunoda lurking in the background. That must be then Fernando. Is that Esteban Ocon? I believe that's Esteban Ocon back, unless there's another Alpine. No, that's Alonso through Eau Rouge and Radion down the Kemmel straight for the first time. Second time I should say. Look at this, side by side. The Alfa Romeo and the Alpine still side by side. Here comes another Alpha Tauri. He's gone right up the inside of everybody. Jesus wept. That was some great racing on the opening lap here, but we're going to go to something that happened a little earlier in lap 2, and that's this side by side here with the Ferrari and the Haas. That is Carlos Sainz in the Ferrari, Kevin Magnussen in the Haas car, and that is the Haas getting ahead of the Ferrari on the Kemmel straight. How is that possible? Because the Haas is a customer to the Ferrari powertrain. I know how that's possible. As that McLaren was interested in making it free wide into the Les Combes chicane. He'll think better of that as we go to the other Haas here of Mick Schumacher. Oh my god, they side by side through. Oh my god, that's a butt clench moment, because that is about 150, 160 miles an hour through Eau Rouge and Radion. As we're looking forward, we've got the worst. Oh, look at that. That's Alpine. I think that's is that Ocon? Yes, that is Esteban Ocon. He was. What was that? That was a bit of a glitch there, as Ocon went past Mick Schumacher. Oh, Mick Schumacher's got a problem because he was all over the place coming out of Les Combes into the hairpin. Excuse me. No, that is the Brussels hairpin, because I think this is Liège. I think that's Liège. But look at this, still side by side through Pouon. That's also 150 miles an hour between the Mercedes and the Alpine. And that gave that position to, but here comes, that Haas was thinking about it, and he was thinking about it for sure. As we move over to lap 3, look at the fight here for P2 between George Russell and the Mercedes and Sergio Perez and that Red Bull powertrain car thing, something or other, because it's pretty OP at the moment, and he's straight past George Russell, like George Russell was just standing still. Then again, it is George Russell. He probably was standing still. As we go further into the lap and look at Valtteri Bottas fighting with Yuki Tsunoda. We've got the Alfa Romeo and the Alfa Tauri. That's a lot of Alphas right there. As we look at the two Alpines. No, that's that's a Williams, not an Alpine. Who is that? That'll be Alonso then. Or is that gonna? Oh my God! Look at that Alpine. Oh my God! That's last of the late breakers. He's practically up side by side with Valtteri Bottas. He's past Bottas as well. Wow, you got all the A cars in a line there. The Alfa Romeo, the Alpine, and the Alfa Tauri. I think I mentioned that once. As we now go on to lap number 4. Jackie's fight with the man Gasly, and left Fernando Alonso is literally lurking in the background there. He's lurking. He's thinking about it as Jackie slides up the inside of Les Combes. Thank you very much. That's how you do it. Oh, where's Alonso come from? Yeah, keep hold of that position there, the man Gasly. You keep hold of that position very nicely. You two get fighting. And as you two get fighting and slow each other down, Jackie's going to disappear off into the distance. How's that sound? That sounds like a plan, doesn't it? That sounds like an absolute plan. Because how about you two go side by side through Pouon at 150 miles an hour and prove who's got the biggest cojones? Because I guarantee you, I think you'll find that's none of you. I would hope that's none of you anyway, as we go to the battle for P15. Esteban Ocon has found himself behind Daniel Ricciardo in that McLaren, that papaya orange McLaren. And if you are noticing the wheel rims as well, that is the Microsoft wheel rim right there. Yes, folks, I believe it's also Google as well. There's a Google sponsorship on there, so when there's Ocon gets past, what's his name? Ricardo was his name, and we got a slow Williams here. That is Alex Albon. He's getting passed by everybody there for P11. Bottas is past him. Verstappen's about to look at going past him into the chicane. Oh, the Fagnes chicane. That's what that's called, the Fagnes chicane. And then I believe this corner is... This must be Stavelot. This whole complex must be Stavelot. As we go into the Mustang chicane, I think Jackie's going to take the right turn. Yes, she is. Into the pit lane. And it's time to get these soft tyres on. And a lot of other cars are thinking the same thing. Get these softs off. And it's time for a set of yellow wall medium compound tyres that'll get her to the end of the race. Ooh, fantastic. Got one of the Haas cars coming out of the lane. Here we go. This is what you call an absolute slick stop. That, oh my god, that was slick. That was as slick as you like as she goes out of the pit lane and now off down towards the Eau Rouge corner. Now it may be a little slippery going through Eau Rouge, so think about it. Oh, that is what you call absolute beauty right there. Absolute beauty. But meanwhile, this happened in further up the road. We've gone to lap number... no, this is lap number 5. This is the rest of them pitting here for the mediums. So we've got Latifi. I assume that's Mick Schumacher. Is that Latifi? That is Latifi. And you would assume that's Mick Schumacher there. Let's have a look at the Williams stop here as Juri comes into the pit lane. Ooh, nice and slick there for the Williams car. The Haas car comes out right on his gearbox. Now, where does this put him? That puts him... don't know. And to be honest, it's Nicholas Latifi. I don't think anyone particularly cares either. But let's move on to lap number 6. And coming out of last horse hairpin, Jackie has got Fernando Alonso and Yuki Tsunoda all over a gearbox here. Oh my god, you're going to go... Oh, I thought she was going to go side by side with Alonso through Eau Rouge and Radion, but she is now sticking right there. We got a Williams... So, not Williams, we've got a Mercedes stuck on the side of the road here. That is... was that George Russell? I think that was George Russell. Jackie's past Alonso. I think she may have to give that back here. Also, Tsunoda is past there. Let's have a look here. I don't know what that screen freeze is all about, which that should have been fixed up here. So George has just come out the pit lane. He's just come out the pit lane. He's side by side with that Alfa Romeo. And, oh. That's engine. That is a Mercedes powertrain. And that has decided, nah, you know what, I'm done for the day. I'm off to Holland. Gonna go have some fun. That's exactly what it was thinking at that exact moment. So as we go to the fight for P6, I don't think Vettel has pitted yet, and Perez is just going to go right on the inside through Pouon. And that was as easy as you wanted it to. I don't think that Aston Martin has pitted just yet. I think it might want to come and get a fresh pair of boots as we go to someone else who hasn't pitted yet, and that's the man Gasly. He's fighting with Charles Leclerc for P2. Who's leading this race then if he's pitted there? I haven't a clue who's leading this race. Somebody's leading this race. I believe it might be... I actually don't know who it is that's leading this race. I honestly, that's being honest with you, I don't know who's leading this race if that's only the fight for P2. What this is, though, is the fight for P13 with Alex Albon going up the inside of Alonso. Jesus Christ. Alex, he's got the move done. That's a bit ballsy on the brakes as we got Jackie and Yuki Tsunoda fighting each other here into last source. That is a fight that she definitely doesn't want to happen right there as we go side by side down. Oh, that is strategy right there. She's gonna sneak in behind him and then get the DRS down the Kemmel Straight. Well, let's hope she gets the DRS down the Kemmel Straight. She does, and Alex Albon's coming through as well. Oh, that's free wide. That's free wide into La Source. That is just ridiculous right there. And oh no, she's around! Oh no, what? She is around. What on earth? Albon's lost his wing there. Juri Vips is right behind him and involved. What was that all about? I want to see some, as my nose starts to run in anger. Dear me, I want to see some replays. We don't see much there. Oh my God, she was just absolutely sent out of the way by... Who is that? Is that Tsunoda? That is bloody Tsunoda right there. Jesus Christ, have a look on board with the Japanese driver. I wanna have a word with this guy. That's free wide. He's waving the hand up there. Oh my God. That is free wide right there. I think I know who's to blame for that one. Let's have a look at on board with Alex Albon. He gets an absolute monumental run. Jackie gives him the squeeze. Tsunoda goes to cover her off. He forgets all about Albon. Albon's turned into the corner. No, Albon's fine there. Oh well, I say Albon's fine. He didn't have to do that. That was a bit naughty on his part. We'll have a word about that one. Yeah, here's the incriminating evidence right here. Look at this. It's Tsunoda. He's turned into a look. Look at the angle his steering wheel's at. That's the middle of the corner. Albon's got the right angle there. Jackie's got the right angle there. Tsunoda, you dirty, rotten Japanese. Look at him. Look at him. Back out, man. Give her the corner. Good Lord. She's now last because of that. Last. Because Yuki Tsunoda can't hold a line. Speaking of people that can't hold a line, it looks like Vettel's pitted, but he's come out way down the order in P15. He's behind Guan Yu Zhou here, the Chinese driver. It's going to be the battle for P15, and that's Vettel up a position. Has Vettel actually pitted? Because that looks like the same set of mediums that he's put on there. Meanwhile, up at the front, Leclerc has found himself back in the lead again. What a shock. Everyone in that moment said, what a shock. P2 is is that Perez? Yes, that's going to be Perez. P3 is Carlos Sainz. So Ferrari are here having another dominant weekend. Who said nobody ever, given how they're reacting at the moment. Meanwhile, we go to the man Gasly, who's got the other Red Bull behind him of Max Verstappen. That's for P6. Now, will Helmut Marko be on the radio? Oh, Verstappen is behind you. Please let him pass. I think that was a good Helmut Marko impersonation. And as you can see, Verstappen is going to be... Oh, well, it didn't help that Gasly got the intimidate button used on him. Speaking of people that need the intimidate button used on him, there will be no intimidation here between Fernando Alonso, two-time champion of the world of 2005 and 2006, and Lewis Hamilton, 7-time world champion, as they go side by side into Lake Com, and that's Hamilton up to P9. Thank you very much, says that man. Indeed. Whoa, hello, there's a dive bomb into the Brussels hairpin. Don't mind if I do, says Sebastian Vettel. He's trying to pass his protege, Mick Schumacher, for P14. Oh, do you think Vettel's looking at this with a smile, side by side through poo on at 150 miles an hour? He probably is, and he's probably clenching at the same time. He's probably got his butt cheeks clenched all together. You don't want any of that. But it was a bit of a boring race after that, because from the shot on the helicopter coming out of the bus stop chicane, it's not for the first time we've said this season, but Charles Leclerc in that dominant Ferrari, he wins the Belgian Grand Prix. Yes, and I imagine he's very happy about that as Sergio Perez comes home P2 and Carlos Sainz comes home P3. Meanwhile, we look at the battle here for P13 with Mick Schumacher. Where's Vettel gone? Vettel seems to have disappeared. I don't know where he's disappeared to, but Mick Schumacher... Oh, Latifi! Oh, Latifi got... Oh, there you go, he disappeared backwards. Latifi got the Intimidator and Mick Schumacher up to P13, but yeah. Where do we find Jackie? Well, she's not last, she's P19 behind Tsunoda and Albon, and right, was there behind him, and rightfully so. I'm about to go down to the garage and have a word. And that word will not be a pleasant one, folks, because I'm going to promise you, if you hear the sounds of someone getting beat up, it'll be me punching a hole through first Tsunoda and then Helmut Marko.
What a great race then, and a magnificent victory here at the Belgian Grand Prix. Well, Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today, but what set them apart from the rest?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
And here we are, a team that is no stranger to the podium, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today, and a stunning win for Ferrari. Let's have a quick look at how the drivers' standings have changed. Charles Leclerc, currently leading the championship standings, extends his lead even further with this result. Well, after an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
It's got to be Lewis Hamilton. I mean, he pulled off some impressive feats out on the track today, even by his standards.
Let's move on to the constructors. Ferrari continue to extend the gap at the top of the table. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
And I guarantee that is a fight that everybody wants to see, because everyone doesn't like Helmut Marko unless you're a Max Verstappen fan and you constantly stick your tongue up. Well, I better not go down that path, otherwise I might get demonetised by YouTube. Then again, I probably already have been demonetised by YouTube, if you all know. But Charles Leclerc wins from Sergio Perez, Carlos Sainz, Kevin Magnussen, Lando Norris, Max Verstappen, Pierre Gasly, Esteban Ocon, with a good finish, Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso. Your top 10. Let's have a look at the rest of them here in a second. A good finish actually for the Alpine team. Juri finished P18, Jackie P19, 1 DNF George Russell. But Yuki Tsunoda and Alex Albon finished behind her, and rightfully so, after what, Albon not so much, but definitely Tsunoda. There will be a receipt coming to Tsunoda. Do not worry, folks. We just got to decide when and where. Anyway, let's go wrap it up for you. Well, I'll tell you now, I'm going to go beat someone's ass for that. That was just disgusting. What more needs to be said? That was utterly disgusting. By the way, do you like Jackie's new pose? Do you like a new pose? That'll shut everyone up. But no, I don't know what they want me to say to that, because that was just utterly ridiculous. But well, those are the breaks we take. We'll get them next time. Guys. Don't worry. We'll get them next time. Anyway, we've got some durability upgrades coming in. That's good. At least we've got them rolling. And then it's the Dutch Grand Prix on Wednesday. Ooh, the Dutch Grand Prix. Right, what can we do? Sim training for Juri. Yeah, get some sim training on the go for Juri. That's what we can do. We have got to get this car up from the worst car on the field to the best on the grid. We have got to. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to do it. 1,800 resource points. Right, we can't do everything on the chassis side because we've got 2 going at the moment. However, I tell you what, if we can get this in for the Singapore Grand Prix, and then get that in for the Singapore Grand Prix as well, that'd be bloody awesome. But anyway, that's for another episode. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, hit subscribe if you haven't already done so. We'll see you on Wednesday for the next F1 race. We'll see you tomorrow for NASCAR. I believe it's the Coke 6... No, I don't know what it is tomorrow. That was last week, the Coke 600. Shut up, Ian. See you next week.